Paul and Pat, what happens with these fire systems, they start to create their own sort of weather, and those winds really start to kick up. But overall, the weather being our friend, we definitely are seeing some improving conditions tonight. So that is the best news of all. And you can see those winds are down to around 11 miles an hour. And what's happening, we're shifting more to an onshore flow. So that's also increasing the humidity levels. Humidity now up to 45%. Overnight tonight, the humidity will get up to 60%. So we want light winds, high humidity, and cooler temperatures. So of course, as we go into the nighttime hours, those temperatures start to cool down as they are doing right now, where temperatures are down into the 70s. So again, the temperatures are cooling down, the winds are dying down, and humidity is on the rise. So all good news weather-wise for this fire. Overall, all of us are going to be starting to see that sort of change where we've got the return of the marine layer starting to develop right along the coast, and that will push further inland by tomorrow morning, and those temperatures will start to cool down. I will have more in the rest of your forecasts coming up in just a little bit. Pat, back to you.
With the latest on the conditions and your full forecast, Jackie.
That's right, Paul and Pat. The winds are dying down, so that is good news. But you can see the flames are still going there in Castaic, thanks to our Sky 2 out and about above the fire. But the winds are dying down, the temperatures are cooling down, and the humidity is on the rise. So those are all good news weather-wise to help with the firefight. In fact, just a few minutes ago, we were talking about winds sustained at 11 miles an hour. Now they're down to about 5 to 6 miles an hour. So that is great news. Temperatures are down into the low 70s. We were just into the mid to upper 70s, so that's also good news. And the humidity is up close to 50%. And overnight tonight, humidity could get as high as 60%. So overall, improving conditions, and that trend will continue. It's going to be a cooler day tomorrow. We'll have the onshore flow in place, and that's going to bring in that marine layer and keep those humidity levels on the high side. Temperatures for today made it to 77 degrees, normal high 76. So our temperatures right where they should be this time of year. So it's a very comfortable day out there today. Currently, we are anywhere from 70 degrees downtown to the 80s in Lancaster, 78 degrees in Riverside, Temecula into the upper 60s and upper 60s in Laguna. Let's check on those winds at this hour. 26 miles an hour in Lancaster, 13 in Riverside, 12 in Lucerne Valley. So winds higher there, but as you head closer to the coast, winds are anywhere between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. The winds will be coming in out of the south and west by tomorrow. We'll have that very strong onshore flow, and that's going to pull in the deeper marine layer. For now, we've got the nice clear skies in place, but that marine layer is going to deepen tonight. We'll start to see the clouds and fog not only along the coast, but it will stretch all the way inland and into the valley. So we will all wake up with areas of low clouds and fog. It will linger around the coast tomorrow, so let me just tell you that. But everywhere else, we're going to have nice sunny skies. But right at the coast, maybe not the best day weather-wise. Sunday will be better if you're doing some plans closer to the coast. But we do have that storm system moving into our north. That's an area of low pressure moving into the Pacific Northwest. And what's happening is that passes on through that trough of low pressure. That cold front will be sliding just to our north. That's going to increase that eddy circulation, and that's why that marine layer will deepen. We'll also have the stronger onshore flow, bringing in that cooler marine air. So that's the reason for the changes. It'll be short-lived. High pressure right behind it will be moving in. So by Sunday, the weather starts to improve. And then Monday, Tuesday of next week, we warm it up. So Saturday, weather-wise, if you like the warmer weather, will be the worst of the two, because temperatures closer to the coast will stay into the 60s. Valleys will be into the mid-80s. But you see by Sunday, a little more sunshine, those temperatures start to warm up and good to go into next week. Paul, Pat, back to you.
She has the latest on the conditions. Jackie.
Thank you very much, Paul and Pat. Well, the good news is the winds are starting to die down. The temperatures are cooling down and the humidity is on the way up. So that is great news on this Friday evening. You can see winds are down to around 6 miles an hour right now. Temperatures into the mid to lower 70s will continue to cool down, and the humidity up to 45%, could get up to 60% tonight. And the more moisture in the air, the better for the firefight. Temperatures across the rest of the Southland, 60s and 70s. A very comfortable evening on tap for us tonight. Lows down into the 60s. Tomorrow, very comfortable as well. Mid 70s under sunny skies. I'll have more on your weekend forecast at 6.
with the weather.
Well, Sharon and Rick, the good news is we couldn't ask for a better weather change when this happens because the winds are down to 5 miles an hour. We could still have gusts up to 12 miles an hour, but those winds are down. Temperatures down as well, of course, because it's the evening and nighttime hours, down into the low 60s. And I just checked, the humidity is up even higher. We're up to 50% humidity levels. So we need that moisture moving in. We're going to continue to see the humidity levels on the rise. In fact, could get as high as 72% tonight, which is great because that means there's a lot of moisture in the air. We don't want it dry out there. But temperatures are still very comfortable on this Friday night. Temperatures are down into the 60s and 70s. So just a very pleasant weather out there. And we do have mostly clear skies, but we are going to see the return of the marine layer tonight. How will it affect your weekend? I'll break down that weekend forecast for you coming up in a few minutes. Rick, back to you.
I think they really are. They work hard at that. Jackie Johnson's here for Evelyn Taft this evening to talk about our weekend weather.
That's right. And well, we made it to the weekend, but the weather's going to start to change a little bit. Okay. Unfortunately.
For the better or for the worse?
Well, it depends. Do you like cooler weather with clouds?
How cool.
Just a few. Well, I hear somebody likes it. Thank you.
Yes, our producer.
Are you hearing voices in your head again?
I am. That person likes it. Thank you. And isn't this a beautiful shot? And there are those clouds that are already starting to move in. Yep, our Catalina camera on this Friday evening. We will expect those temperatures to drop quite a bit at the coast just because of this added marine layer, but it sure does look pretty out there as the sun is going down. Now, temperatures have been running above average over the last few days, but now we are on a cooling trend. Depending on where you are today, depends on what your weather's going to be like, of course. We'll break down those microclimates in just a moment, but first off, let's check the Castaic area. We've got that fire that we've been talking about all day, but the winds are down there, temperatures are down, humidity is up, so looks like the weather is improving. Highs today, we had a wide range of temperatures, anywhere from the low 70s in Long Beach to the low 80s in Pasadena, 77 in Burbank, 80 in Anaheim, a warm day in Riverside at 88, 82 in Temecula. We even had some 90s. I checked Hemet, made it to 92 today, so just depending on where you were, temperatures were quite different. Overnight lows tonight, though, everyone pretty much into the 50s or low 60s. So temperatures cooling down right now. Still into the mid 70s in Lancaster, 67 in Pomona, 68 downtown, low 60s in Laguna, coming in at 61 in Malibu, Studio City, 66 Long Beach at 64 degrees. And the winds, well, the winds are definitely down along the coast, but you can see it's still a little gusty there in Lancaster, up to around 19 miles an hour. Lighter winds from Pomona into San Bernardino. All right, cloud cover. Well, we're starting to see that marine layer push in along the coast. We've got some changes going on right now. I'll show you what that is. Area of low pressure to our north. That trailing front is passing to our north. What that's doing is really kicking up that eddy circulation. So with that, that's going to enhance the marine layer. And with that stronger onshore flow, that will also bring in the cooler marine air. But overall, looking good. Mild tonight, low 60s tomorrow morning. You will have the clouds and the fog. The problem tomorrow is right at the coast. The clouds will be lingering. Everywhere else, you'll see plenty of sunshine, and it's actually going to be pretty comfortable, especially for folks in the valleys and inland locations where highs will be out of the 90s into the mid 80s, mid 70s in the basin. I'll break down the full weekend forecast coming up in just a little bit. Back to you guys. And we made it to the weekend. We've got some cooler, cloudier weather moving in. I'll tell you about the cooler temperatures and when we will warm things up again, your 5-day forecast right after this. Yeah. Oh, I'm scared of heights, so that's not the thing for me. But what is for everyone this weekend is a change in the weather. We've got the clouds that are starting to roll in tonight. You can already see them at the coast, but further inland, mostly clear for now. After midnight, the clouds will start to not only be along the coast, but move further inland. So you will wake up tomorrow morning, see some patchy low clouds and fog. Most everywhere, it'll clear up very quickly, and it's going to be a beautiful day with plenty of sunshine. Right at the coast, those clouds will linger throughout much of the day. Today was a gorgeous day. Perfect temperatures just about everywhere you were. We did have that fire issue, so we just wanted to take a quick look at the weather conditions in Castaic, where The winds are down, temperatures are down, and humidity is on the rise, so that is all good news for the firefighters. All right, temperatures today, 77 degrees for the high downtown, normal high 76. So temperatures right around where they should be this time of year. Tomorrow, temperatures will be running below average. Currently, we're at 71 degrees in Riverside, checking in at 65 in Long Beach. Chino, 67 degrees as we head further north, in Burbank at 67, 63 at LAX, and 63 degrees now in Oxnard. Let's take a look at those winds. They are down in most areas, basically coming in out of the south. Tomorrow morning, they'll be more out of the southwest, so we'll have that direct onshore flow. So that's what we'll be bringing in, that marine layer. Lancaster still dealing with some gusty winds coming in at 17 miles an hour. A satellite picture showing most of the cloud cover just off the coast. What's happening is we've got an area of low pressure to our north, bringing not only rain but mountain snow to our north. Very unusual this time of year to have such a strong area of low pressure. Trailing cold front, that's going to be dipping to our north as we head through tomorrow, and that's going to increase the onshore flow, which is going to strengthen that eddy circulation, and that's why we expect to see more of that marine layer tomorrow morning. By Sunday, the winds will start to clear out that marine layer, so Sunday will be the sunnier, warmer day of the weekend. So if you've got those plans, maybe to head to the coast, I would do so on Sunday. Tomorrow's going to be more of a cloudy day around the coast, so keep that in mind. So tomorrow morning, surf report is patchy morning fog. Southeast winds will be anywhere between about 5 to 10 knots. Surf 1 to 3 feet and swells out of the west 2 to 4 feet. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. You can see for tomorrow we've got temperatures into the mid-70s in the basin, so very comfortable. Mid-80s in the valleys, the low 70s at the coast. So overall, your Saturday will be a very comfortable day wherever you are, and wherever you are, you should wake up with some cloud cover in the morning hours. By Sunday, just seeing those clouds right along the coast to the basin, where temperatures will stay into the 70s. If you're further inland or in the valleys, temperatures will warm up under sunny skies. We'll be back into the 90s. And then what's going to happen by next week, by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, a ridge of high pressure starts to build in. And those temperatures warm up. We'll be running at least 5 to 10 degrees above average by then. 93 in the valleys, low 80s in the basin, mid 70s at the coast. And again, staying that way through Tuesday. Wednesday, temperatures still into the 90s. So let's enjoy the mild weather for tomorrow, because we still have summer to look forward to, and some much warmer temperatures into next week. Sharon, Rick, back to you.
All right, Jack.